What's going on, guys? It's Jonathan. Today I'm going to do a quick video on something I saw on Twitter, actually. Basically claiming that Jesus was a socialist, and just wanted to give my thoughts on that and kind of my rebuttal to that. Yeah, the page is probably going to be pretty political at this point. I think it's important to shape our worldview from a biblical perspective. It's important to be aware of the world around us, be involved in politics and in real world events. That way we're not just kind of in a box, right? We should be making a difference in our communities and um, you know, just being aware of what's going on around us. So, not that I'm not going to do spiritual topics anymore, I definitely will, but the majority is probably going to be political at this point. That being said, on to the video. Was Jesus a socialist? So, the argument that he was is basically saying, or is basically based on that he supported charity. He supported giving to the needy and helping out those that were less fortunate. But at no point in his entire life did he ever say, "Take from the rich and give to the poor." Never. Forcefully, never. He encouraged charity. He encouraged the rich to, help out the poor, give to the needy, take care of the widows, take care of those who were hurting. Um, But he never once said forcefully, take money from the rich that they earned and give it to the poor. Never. And he definitely didn't say, take from the government. The government should take care of these people. He actually said the complete opposite. Now, it wasn't his words directly, but in First Thessalonians, I believe, and I'm going to put it in the description here. Uh, Paul was talking. He said, if a man shall not work, he shall not eat. Now, what does that mean? So is Paul saying, those who can't work, we should just beat up on them? No. Paul is talking about those who are physically and mentally able to work and those who decide not to. Those who decide to sit on the couch all day, watch TV, play video games, do nothing with their lives, have no benefit to society whatsoever. He's talking about those people. Okay? So socialism is the complete opposite of that. Socialism is saying, you know what, you don't really have to work. The rich is going to work for us. The rich will pay their taxes, and you will get money either way. You will be able to buy your groceries, all that stuff. Even if you don't feel like working, you don't have to work. It's fine. That is not biblical. That is not something God adores. God talks about how he loves hard work. He loves, when you work. What does that say? I think it's in Colossians too, and I'll put it in the description where he talks about, when you work for men, work as if you're working unto the Lord. Work with all your might, right? So he values a strong work ethic. He values strong work. Um, so he definitely doesn't like that mindset of just sitting on the couch and just taking government handouts. Okay. Now, like I said, it's something completely different if you're physically or mentally unable to work, right? But for those who are able to, and you don't, it's not. God don't like it, right? It's an abomination in his sight. So the claim that Jesus was a socialist is pretty absurd and pretty stupid, if you ask me. Now, of course, he was for charity. He was for giving out of the goodness of your heart. So those who have a lot of money, those who, are just we'll say the top 1% or the top 10%, whatever. Anybody, really, anybody better off than somebody should be able to give, should have the heart to give, right? And that's just it, right? It's about the heart. It's not about forcefully giving to anybody. Force and that reminds me of like law, right? That reminds me of exactly what the Pharisees did when they would always say, oh, we're doing all these great things for God, and but it didn't please him at all, right? And there were multiple stories in the Bible of people, like where they'd go into the temple and he wouldn't have like anything, right? And he would give what he had, and that pleased God, right? Because he saw from his heart. He gave what he could from his heart, and he truly meant it instead of just doing it for show or doing it, for selfish reasons. Because socialism is ultimately selfish and just benefits the lazy. So, um, but yeah, that's the video, guys. Jesus was not a socialist. Jesus really valued hard work, and he valued charity. He valued those who are better off, those who can, and even in instances where you really can't give. He wants you to have the heart to do so anyway, so you're open to the opportunities he presents to you. even if you seem like, oh man, I just can't swing that $20 to give to that person. Like, I just can't swing it. But you do it out of the goodness of your heart, and you do it unto the Lord, and you feel like the Lord's calling you to do it anyway, because I guarantee you will be blessed from it. So yeah, guys, that's the video. If you have any topics you want me to talk about, I'm just kind of gonna rant politically. I have a lot of political views, so yeah, buckle up, and it'll be a fun ride, guys. But thank you for watching. Subscribe for more. Like, comment below. If you're not already signed up for the devotion list on Instagram, Upward Living on Instagram, send me a message. Tell me you want to join, and we'll get you in there. All right, guys, have a good one.